Welcome, Jessica here. So today we're going to work on balance and breath. The reason I coupled these two together is I notice a lot when I'm teaching and people are in balance poses. I watch my students' faces and they start to get this scrunchy face and they start to lose focus on their breath. And breath is a very, very important part of your practice, especially when it comes to balance poses. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start in a seated position, just a nice easy Sukhasana, legs crossed in any way, just bringing your hands to your knees. It's important that you sit up nice and tall throughout this though, stacking one vertebra on top of another, keeping your chin as level with the floor. We're going to start working on what's called pranayama, which is your breath in yoga, into a type of yoga called Ujjayi. Ujjayi is what you're going to find a lot in a Vinyasa class. You're going to hear me say it as we get into the step in your power class or the soul flow. You're going to hear me mention bring on your Ujjayi breath a lot, and you're going to say, if you don't know, what is Ujjayi breath? So here is where we're going to focus on this. So just have your hands resting comfortably on your knees. Sitting up nice and tall, having your chin level with the floor. You can gently lower your eyes or even close them if you feel more comfortable with that. Start to breathe in through your nose and sending the breath into your throat, like you're gently sipping through a straw, constricting the back of your throat. So start to breathe in, let it be a little audible. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, send it into your throat. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. So as you start to root into your breath and you feel that Ujjayi breath flowing in through the nose and out through the nose, gently constricting into the back of the throat, sending the breath there, you'll notice that it starts to sound like the waves of the ocean coming into the shore and the waves of the ocean leaving the shore, which starts to bring the sense of peace over your body. It washes over and through you. So as you start to breathe in this Ujjayi breath, I'm going to send in just a little bit of intention here. It's something that I like to use often, and it's something that I tell everybody everywhere I go with breath. So it is the breathe in piece. You feel that peace, breathe in. And as you exhale, you let go of all the tension in your body. So you're breathing in the peace, and you're letting go through the out breath. Just starting to get focused for your balance. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Now you start to feel that little sense of meditation coming over you through the breath. You feel the shoulder blades sliding down the back. Give me 2 more deep breaths. In and out. Look down towards the ground. Maybe close your eyes a little bit more if not already. 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. So now that we've found our pranayama, we found our breath, let's see if we can incorporate that relaxation sensation that it sent over your body into standing balancing poses. So come on, let's stand up, come back to the top of your mat. All right. So again, we always start in a nice strong mountain pose. Believe it or not, just standing is a balance pose, right? Just rooting down through all 4 corners of your feet, picking up the toes, spreading one at a time, just rooting down into your heels. You start to feel yourself grounding into the earth, right? If you're watching this video at home and you have a mat down, great. But if you're just on your carpet or just, on any type of ground, it's fine, but just really find that you're rooting down. Balance is about allowing yourself to go with the flow of it, okay? A lot of people come to me and they ask, how do I build ankle strength? This is how. Balance poses. That wobble you feel from side to side is natural. You want that wobble. That is how you're going to build the strength. So don't get stressed out over the wobble. Don't get stressed out if you fall out. Come back into the pose. So today we're going to start with Warrior 3, which is a very common pose that you're going to find in a Vinyasa flow. So bring your right foot to the middle of the mat. All right, if you have a line, you're going to find the line. If not, just kind of figure that one out. Keep your right foot down. Again, spread your toes, root down through all 4 corners, and start to gently pick up your left foot. All right. In this one, it's important that you stay tall through the spine, you feel yourself. So in a basics warrior 3, we want to keep the arms alongside the body. You'll see I start to waver side to side. You must look at a dristi here. A dristi is something not moving to help keep your balance. Look at your dristi as you start to bring the chest forward, straightening that left leg back. Bringing it back. Now you'll see sometimes the left hip wants to hike up to help you find your balance. That's fine. Just work on lowering the left hip into alignment with the right. That comes with time. So don't stress out too much today over that. We'll keep building upon that. See how I'm wobbling back and forth in my ankle? That's normal. My arms are right alongside the body. So keep your arms right alongside your body. And then I have my head tilted up a little bit. Ultimately, we want to look directly down now, finding a new dristi. Sometimes changing the dristi makes challenges, right? So breathe, keeping tailbone, spine, neck out through the crown of your head. Really flex through that back foot. Engage every part of you in this pose. Breathe, one more breath, and then slowly start to rise up, coming to stand in mountain pose. All right, just that simple movement builds so much heat and fire, and you're really going to feel your ankles. All right, let's try the left side. Bring the left foot to the middle of your mat. Find that dristi, arms alongside the body. Really root down through that foot. Draw the navel in even. Start to bring up that knee, and then send it back. As you send the chest forward, pressing back through that right heel. Right hip hikes up, we got it. We start to lower that right hip a little bit, right? Bring the arms alongside the body, shift the gaze down, keep going forward, breathe. Remember that Ujjayi breath, in through the nose and out. Can you resist the urge to start breathing through the mouth? Keep coming in through the nose and out. See how my foot starts to lift? I'm working hard on that balance. I hope you're working hard too. Keep breathing, then slowly start to inhale up, bringing the right foot down, mountain pose. Woo! All right. I'm hoping that you're liking that one. Let's try it one more time. All right, so bring your right foot to the middle of the mat because we're going to add on here. All right, we're going to add on Ardha Chandrasana or half moon pose when we come into our warrior 3. We're working on building the flow. Vinyasa is synchronized movement with breath. So we're going to work on that here. Okay? All right. Root down through your right foot. Find your dristi. Arms alongside the body. Start to lean forward. Right? Breathe. Bring your head in alignment with the spine. Now you're going to like this one. You get to bring the right hand down to the mat. Now you see, when it comes to half moon, it's very important the placement of the hand in relation to the foot, all right? So my hand comes about 6 to 8 inches to the outside of the right foot. It's not terribly close to it. It's not on the other side. It's out to the side on the fingertips as you're learning this pose. You flex through the back foot. You're going to like this because you get to roll open your left hip. Woo, all right. So take the left arm and you start to bring it to the hip, helping that hip roll open, flex through that back foot, and then roll that left arm into the air. Breathe. Now, the dristi can be, again, down at the ground, or if you're feeling it, you can turn the gaze up to the thumb in the air. Reach through, flex to that back foot. Keep breathing. Oh, you feel everything engage. Pull up on your pelvic floor. Where's that Ujjayi breath? In and out. Now slowly turn the head down. Bring the left hand down and then exhale. The left foot meets the right. Exhale. Give me a nice standing forward fold to release the tension in your leg. Inhale as you roll all the way back up to stand. All right, we're going to start now on the left side. So bringing your left foot to the middle of the mat, finding your dristi, start to lift that right knee a little bit, slowly send it back, coming into your warrior 3. Flex through that back foot. Again, drop the head, look down, get that head in line with the spine. We're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon on this side. So the left hand gets to come down 6 to 8 inches to the outside of the left foot, left hand. All right. Take that right arm. You can bring it to the hip and start to roll open that hip, stacking it right on top of the left. Flex through your back foot and roll open the right arm. If you can, turn the gaze up to your thumb. Keep breathing in your Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Breathe. Find that Ujjayi breath, even in a difficult pose. Then exhale, the right hand comes down, the right foot comes down. And again, take that deep forward fold. Walk the hands back close to the feet. Relax the neck. Exhale all the air out. Then slowly inhale, roll it up, coming back to stable mountain pose. All right. So building that strength, feeling the wobble in the ankle, feeling yourself moving between the sequence and the breath can be kind of complicated at first, but once you start to tie it all together, you're going to feel that. So we got one more before we conclude this today. The one I'd like to work on is hand to big toe pose, or Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. We're going to work on just the basics today on this pose. Start with me here by bringing your right foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to balance on the right, bringing your right hand to your hip. Again, find your dristi, all right? Taking your left peace fingers, reach for your left big toe, keep nice and tall through the spine, and start to straighten through the left leg. Here's a little tip. If you go, oh, I don't know if I can get the big toe, maybe you can only get to the knee. That's fine. You can even start this by bringing your hand to the front of the knee. Just work on going nice and tall through the spine. All right, but if you got the big toe, maybe your hamstrings are tight and you only get to here. That's okay. What's more important in this pose is a nice tall spine over rounding at the back to get that leg straight. So if you have to go like this to straighten the leg, don't do that. Have a nice bend in the knee. Straighten through that left leg. We're just going to stay here today for a count of 5. Breathe it out for 5. Nice deep breath. 4. Let the wobble happen. 3, 2, and then 1. Gently bring the left foot down, standing tall, mountain pose, so we can reset and try the same thing on the other side. So left foot comes to the middle, left hand on the hip. Take your peace fingers to the right big toe. If you don't got the toe, remember, front of the knee is fine. Start to straighten through that leg. Only go as far as you can. Keep looking at your dristi. Important note here, plug this shoulder back in, draw it back. Don't let it reach too far forward. For 5, keep breathing tall through 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, bringing the right leg down and breathe. So come back to mountain pose. Root down through all 4 corners of your feet. Feel your shoulders soft. Take deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. You gotta give me one more. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. So we want to keep practicing these balance poses as often as possible, not getting too overwhelmed at if you're losing balance or not. If you're not feeling it, if you are losing it, you can always come back to your breath. One pose before I leave you today that is my favorite pose, and it's super fun, is tree pose. All right? So on this one, keep your right foot down, all right? And take your left foot to the right to the inside of your calf muscle, or if you can, help it up and bring it to the inside of your thigh. All right? So the heel gently presses into the thigh, and the thigh gently presses back into the heel. Palms together at heart. All right? So keep breathing, bringing the palms together at heart. Feel yourself rooting down through your foot. If you need more help with balance, you can bring your right hand to your hip and your left hand to the top of your thigh, gently pointing the knee down. Deep breath here. All right, root through. Let yourself wobble. Let yourself have that. It's all right. And then inhale, bringing the arms up, plugging the fingers into the sky. Breathe. 2 more. In through the nose and out through the nose. Good. One more breath in through the nose and out, and then bring the palms together back down through heart center, which is known as Anjali Mudra, and let the left foot come down to the mat, standing in mountain pose. Other side, left foot stays down. Find that dristi. Bring the right foot, it can be right here, above or below the knee. All right, just never on the knee. You don't want to blow out that knee joint. Bring the right foot up, if you can, to the inside of the thigh. Keep looking at your dristi. Breathe. You see how I wobble because I'm talking? It's okay. We can wobble. We can be wobbly trees, right? And then start to bring the arms up, plugging the fingers into the sky. Just give me some breaths. Keep looking here, just you look down at the ground. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can look up. If you need that help, hand to waist, hand to top of the thigh. Breathe it out. 2 more, in and out. Plugging those arms back up. In and out. Palms together, down through heart, Anjali Mudra. Let that right foot come down. Stand in your mountain pose. Awesome job today, you guys. Practice your balance and breath as often as possible. Thank you for joining me, and namaste.